What if the most dangerous place in the world looked perfectly beautiful on the surface? That's exactly the illusion the Testament's episode 4 opens with. We're pulled into Gilead through Daisy's eyes, a place that, at first glance, feels calm, structured, even elegant. The streets are orderly, the rituals are refined, and everything appears to function with quiet precision. But beneath that surface? Fear. Constant, suffocating fear. Because for Daisy, every step she takes could be her last. She's deep inside enemy territory, living a lie, surrounded by people who would destroy her instantly if they knew the truth. The eyes, the regime's ever-present surveillance force, could grab her off the street at any moment. And she knows it. And just when you think Daisy might be blending in, one single mistake could expose everything. And in Gilead, exposure doesn't just mean failure, it means death. The episode unfolds during what Gilead calls marriage season, a period where young girls, known as plums, are essentially presented as future wives to commanders. It's dressed up as tradition, celebration, and honor. But in reality, it's a marketplace, a system where girls are judged, evaluated, and chosen. For Daisy, this shift in focus is actually useful. With everyone distracted by ceremonies and matchmaking, she has a better chance of staying under the radar while continuing her mission. Still, she's not alone in this dangerous game. There are others hidden in plain sight, working for Mayday, the resistance. Garth is one of them, and even the local florist turns out to be part of the network. But not everyone is as composed as Daisy. Some are starting to crack. And in a place like Gilead, hesitation can be deadly. As Daisy moves through the streets alongside Agnes and Becca, both dressed in their symbolic green garments, something triggers her. She sees bodies, hanging, displayed as a warning. Mayday operatives, publicly executed, and left there as a message. And suddenly, Daisy spirals. Because this is the reality of the world she's stepped into. Not just oppression, but brutality used as spectacle. Agnes, unaware of Daisy's true identity, tries to comfort her. She reassures her that she's safe for now. But those words carry an unsettling weight. For now. Because in Gilead, safety is always temporary. The girls arrive at Agnes' home, where preparations for a tea party are underway. On the surface, it feels almost normal. Young girls practicing dances, rehearsing etiquette, preparing to impress. But everything here has a purpose. Everything is being watched. Becca and Agnes rehearse carefully, knowing that every movement will be judged. Downstairs, Paula Mackenzie, the powerful matriarch of the household, keeps everything under strict control. She represents authority, power. And in Gilead, power is survival. But here's where things take a darker turn, because this tea party isn't just a social event, it's a test that could determine who lives comfortably and who disappears. The gathering is essentially a final evaluation. The ants, Gilead's enforcers of female behavior, are coming to observe. This is the girls' last chance to prove they are worthy of becoming wives. And failure isn't an option, because failure doesn't just mean rejection. It could mean exile, or worse, the colonies. As part of the event, the girls must demonstrate their skills, grace, obedience, precision. Something as simple as pouring tea becomes a performance under pressure. And this is where the cruelty of the system becomes undeniable. Paula deliberately sabotages one of the girls, Miriam. She trips her, causing her to spill tea in front of everyone. The room goes silent, because everyone understands what just happened. This isn't a mistake. It's a sentence. Daisy watches in horror as she realizes the implications. A single misstep, intentional or not, can destroy a girl's future in seconds. Trying to steady herself, Daisy moves through the house and unexpectedly encounters Commander Mackenzie. Their interaction is tense but surprisingly calm. He asks about Agnes. Daisy responds carefully, aware that every word matters. Then, in a strange moment of almost human warmth, he gives her a piece of chocolate, something rare and valuable in Gilead. At first, it seems like a small gesture, but later, it becomes something much bigger. Because that piece of chocolate might actually be a clue that changes everything Daisy thought she knew. The tea party continues, Moving into another ritual, the commander's cake. Inside is a hidden object, and whoever finds it is believed to be the next girl to marry. Agnes is the one who gets it. But the moment is far from celebratory. As she bites down, she cracks her tooth on the porcelain figure hidden inside. And just like that, she's rushed away. She's taken to a dentist. And that's where things become deeply disturbing. The dentist, Dr. Grove, is revealed to be Becca's father. Already, there's an unsettling tension in the air. Agnes is sedated, left vulnerable, completely at his mercy. Outside, Daisy waits. Something feels wrong. Everything about the situation feels off. And yet, there's nothing she can do. When Agnes wakes up, Dr. Grove is finishing up, acting as though everything is normal. He wishes her luck and leaves. But the implication hangs heavy. Unspoken, unseen, but deeply understood. And this is the moment where the illusion of Gilead completely shatters, because the real danger isn't just the system, it's the people who operate within it. Back at home, Paula criticizes Agnes harshly, blaming her weakness on her biological mother. It's another reminder of how Gilead reduces identity to genetics and control. Daisy tries to connect with Agnes, gently bringing up their shared experience of losing their mothers. It's a rare moment of genuine human connection in an otherwise cold and calculated world. But it doesn't last. On the way back, Daisy discovers something shocking. The florist shop, once a quiet hub of resistance, is now surrounded by guards. The florist tried to run, and she was shot, killed in the street.
Just like that.
And this is where Daisy realizes the truth. There are no second chances in Gilead. One mistake and you're gone. The message is clear.
Stay in line, or die.
Daisy regains her composure, forcing herself to stay focused. Panic isn't an option. Not here.
Not now.
That night, she tries to connect with Mayday through her radio. She hears fragments, a warning about Boston. But then the signal cuts out, replaced by a piercing static. Even the resistance feels distant now. Uncertain. Fragile. And then comes the final, devastating moment. As Daisy prepares for bed, she notices something wrong. Her clothes.
Her body.
Something has been violated. And in that instant, the truth becomes undeniable. Dr. Grove didn't just treat Agnes. He abused Daisy. The episode ends on that note. Not with action. Not with resolution. But with a quiet, horrifying realization. Because in Gilead, survival doesn't mean safety. It just means you've made it through another day. And Daisy, she's still deep behind enemy lines. Still playing a dangerous game. But now, the stakes are higher than ever. Because it's no longer just about completing her mission. It's about holding on to herself in a place designed to take everything away. By episode 4, the weight of Daisy's mission in Gilead is becoming impossible to ignore. After 4 more Mayday members are brutally killed, the reality of her situation sets in. She tells Garth, Agnes' guardian and a fellow operative, that she wants out, but he refuses, insisting her role is too important to walk away from. For more videos, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel.